I'm Dr. Angela McBurdy of DoctorFlute.com, and today's flute tip is on getting a good tone in your middle register, but specifically on your D's and E's. Getting a really good tone on a C sharp, a C, a D, an E flat can often be elusive. I remember practicing Bach in high school or early college and getting a good tone at other places and then thinking, why in that D and E range is it so hard to get a good tone? And then I got assigned the Bach Sonata in E minor, and looked at the second movement, and really all the movements, but the second movement and the fourth movement are really good for working on getting a good tone. Oftentimes in this range, so it starts on an E. So F sharp, E, D, C. D, C, right in there. The tone often comes out as just air or air mixed with sound, whereas the notes above it and below it come out really nicely. It's a really good exercise to take the beginning of that second movement and add it to your warm-up and say, okay, I'm going to work on just focusing that sound. This is something that I like to do every now and then, just pull this movement out and say, I'm going to work on it because I want to get back my middle register sort of notes that are in that crack area, C, C sharp, D, E flat, and E. After that, things go really well. So I'm going to go very slowly through here. Now, I'm going to practice with a double tongue, even though I'm slow, because in the end, I have to double tongue this. And double tonguing adds its own little bit of problems to that E, F sharp, D area. And so if I work on it with a double tongue, then I will learn to get the tone on my double tongue. So as I tongue that E, I'm doing something with my lip here, saying, where should I aim that air? We don't have to just, here's where my embouchure is. That's where it is, so how do I get it to come out? No, I know I'm going to focus that air differently on this strike edge here. I'm going to move this around, and I'm going to move my head just a little bit to see where's that best tone. There's a D sharp, and that's really tricky to get a good sound. Now, one of the keys to getting that is to not blow a lot of air. So focus your air with your tongue, hold in your air with your support, and then move your embouchure and get the angle right to get that note to come out. It's a great exercise. Now, if you go over to the fourth movement, you have similar. E, D sharp, E right off the bat. Double tonguing. See, there's a squeak right away. Here we do it again. D sharp. sharp to F sharp. And I might do that just as an exercise, as my warm-up. It's not even a solo that I'm practicing, but it's to help me figure out how to get a good tone on that E, D sharp, C, C sharp range. If you don't have a solo that has that in it, you can certainly use scales and just concentrate right in there. Slow down when you get to that range and see if you can figure out what should you do to get the right tone color. In the end, your ear wants to hear a good tone. You train your ear to want a good tone and it wants to hear it. And so when you don't get it, it's going to make you go back and fix it. And then eventually your ear says, I know how to get that tone and I want it all the time. And so you can just play without having to do this concentrated work. But you have to train it. You have to train your embouchure what to do for that particular range, those 4 notes in there. Train your ear what to listen for in your air, which angle you need to blow. And then your E and D sharps and D's will start coming out much better for you. But it's a tricky range, so it needs special attention, and your Bach E minor is one of the best places to work on that. That's today's flute tip. Have fun working. If you liked today's video, press the like button, subscribe, share it with your friends, and comment below.